Hello and good evening. My name is Yvonne Dam of Amaze Yourself Coaching. I coach people who are very busy and don't have a lot of time in creating time for themselves, providing them with more energy so they can truly start enjoying life and living the life they choose. So tonight I'm going to share with you the fifth law of the Law of the Winners, which is a book which I'm translating to my program Embrace Life. And tonight we talk about doing the right work, the work that's really doing good for you. So how do you know you do the right work? It's actually pretty simple. There are three things that help you to determine whether you're doing the right job. The first one is very easy. It makes you happy. It makes you smile. You feel good when you do the work. The second is you develop yourself whilst working. So you grow, you develop personally, and you're really taking something away from doing this job. And then finally, and perhaps the most important, is you're helping people. And whilst helping people, you're actually also earning money with this. So three things to determine whether the job you're doing is the right kind of work. And when I say I help I help people to choose the right kind of life, I often happen to come across people who actually find that they're not happy in their work and that they really want to do something else. And I think that's a good thing, because if you look at all the famous people, what are they famous for? Nelson Mandela, President of South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi, for all the peaceful work he's done. Mother Teresa, for all the charity work she's done. And I'm pretty sure some of your heroes you know because they've been good in what they're doing. So if you want a full embrace life and you want to be happy in your work, make sure you're in the right job. For me, that was one of the reasons why I've also started to offer career coaching, because I really think it's important that you're in the right job and you're surrounded by the right people who actually can elevate you. So once you've found the right job, then make sure that you're also performing the job in the right way. And how do you do that? And there's a simple story which I think we all can relate to, so I'm going to share it with you so you actually know the 5 things to remember when you're talking about performing your job in the right way. And it's the story about a farmer who's sowing seeds so he can actually grow and harvest corn. He loves corn, he loves popcorn, don't we do all? And so he starts by actually sowing the seeds in the ground, and only to find that only part of the seeds he's been sowing come up. Part is actually the sun came and died, let some of the seeds die. The birds came and they picked it away. There were weeds. So a lot of things happened. And of all the seeds he has been sowing, not all of them turn up. And that's the first lesson. If you translate this to work, I think you will have to really work hard, because not everything you will do will actually benefit your job or what you're doing. You just have to make sure that you keep going and you do a lot of hard work so you can harvest something in time. Then the second thing you need to remember is that there will always be birds, there will always be weeds. And it's the same in real life. If you're in a job, or if you're becoming successful in a job, and I know you will, there will always be people who will be against you. People who have different ideas, people who maybe are envy of you, who envy you or are jealous. Maybe you even have enemies. But again, that's part of life, and that will make sometimes working quite hard, but it will also make sure that you're determined to get going. And that's the third thing. You have to keep going. It's something you really, you can't stop. Because sometimes when you feel like, oh, I give up because it's becoming too hard, you're on the verge of a breakthrough. And it's the same with the farmer. He couldn't give up. He had to keep going. He had to take out the weeds. He had to scare away the crows, just so that in time he could harvest the corn. And that's the same what will apply with you and your job. You have to keep going to make it work. And then the fourth one is actually be patient. Think about corn and nature. There are all these seasons that will make, sometimes it will rain, sometimes there will be sun, but all the seasons are necessary to make the corn grow. And it's the same in your job. You will have to do a lot of different things to become successful, but you will have to do it, you will have to keep going, and you will have to be patient before you will succeed. And then the final thing, which again is very important, you will reap what you sow. So if you plant bad things, or mainly bad things, you may get a lot of bad things. But if you mainly or only sow good things, you will get a lot of good things coming to you. So if you really want to become successful and you want to fully embrace life, there are two things you need to keep in mind. You need to find the right work, and you need to perform that work in the right capability. Right kind of work, 3 things to remember. Right capability, 5 things to remember. But just keep going. Great that you were watching. I'm Yvonne Dam of Amaze Yourself Coaching. I help people with busy lives to refine balance, create energy and time so they can fully embrace life. If you have a comment, please leave it underneath the video.